The next is insomnia. Now, over 40% of older adults, and this was a statistic I looked up, but to be honest, I'd say this is a lowball estimate of older adults suffering from sleep issues. And almost all of them with insomnia end up on sleep medications, which, as I mentioned, is on the Beers list. So, you want to avoid using things like Ambien or other sleep aids. They could, increase the risk of hospitalization and death where you don't want it. Insomnia itself increases our risk for heart disease, stroke, cognitive decline, depression, metabolic syndrome or type 2 diabetes, and death. So we want to treat that. We want to make sure people are getting good sleep. And one way to do it is with cannabis. And this, about 90% of our patients, my personal patients that use cannabis for insomnia, get a benefit from it for sleep. It is a great sleep aid. And one of the main things I hear back all the time is, I don't feel groggy or hungover when I wake up. So they're getting restorative sleep, which is not always what I hear about things like Ambien or Lunesta or the other sleep aids that had become so prominent in, use. For the case of insomnia, I really like that sublingual administration I was talking about because of that dual kind of fast onset plus the duration that you get out of it. That to me is a really good method for nighttime. I often recommend a full spectrum cannabis oil or tincture. You just place a few drops under your tongue, hold it, 3 to 5 minutes, I'd say, for max effects, 90 seconds if you can't tolerate it, and then swallow. It's a great option. And I'd say start with low dose, 1-to-1 CBD or THC. Now, I also listed another cannabinoid, CBN. You'll see on the market some products that have a THC CBN mixture. And that has been shown in some studies to be better for sleep in some people than the CBD THC mixture. Because for some patients, they find CBD, especially at low doses, can be stimulating. So in that case, I would suggest a 1-to-1 THC CBN. And I would say, in most dispensaries, at least in my state, we are seeing that in every dispensary as an option, some form of THC CBN.